Okay, let's discuss something.
Yes.
I was sitting in my studio yesterday and I was getting ready to do something, and then in 1 hour, without any exaggeration, I received an email 871 times.
Julius Malema, is this Facebook page true? What is this? What's
We've
going
all
on?
got it,
Yeah, the hate speech. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought I am going to try and get to the bottom of this because I have my own opinions
Yes.
on what it is, but I think these opinions need to be validated somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Firstly, I got hold of this guy's number. If you haven't seen the email and you don't know what we're talking about, I do apologize. I'm not even going to waste the airtime on regurgitating this tripe that this alleged man is speaking.
Yeah.
The man I'm talking about is Tato Mbateti. Is that right, Bongs?
Yeah.
Tato Mbateti, hate speech of the worst kind on Facebook. And now what's happened is that the whites are attacking, and then the blacks are jumping in and attacking, and it's
Well, I
just
think
getting
everyone's
ugly.
just cross because nobody knows where it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's people that perhaps believe that this is true. Perhaps it is true. I don't know. And it's just getting out of hand. And I think it's very, very dangerous.
So what did you do?
I managed to get this guy's number,
Okay.
Who Tato?
Tato Mbateti. This is what happened when I phoned him.
Not available at present.
Exactly.
Please try again later.
And let me tell you, I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried. This man does not answer the phone. I thought, okay, I've got Julius Malema's number. I'm going to
Okay.
phone Julius Malema because this is about him. Let's see what he has to say on the matter.
Sounds the same.
2010, a year of action. Rise and attack in defense of the ANC. We shall overcome.
This mailbox is not accepting messages. Goodbye.
Okay. Can only get his voicemail. That
Right.
voicemail is scary in itself. Right. So I thought, what are the avenues that you can attack? Now, firstly, I phoned the spokesman for Telkom because on his Facebook page, he claims that he is an employee of Telkom.
Okay.
I spoke to the spokesperson, Ajith, and he said this man has never ever worked for Telkom. They've never heard of this man, and they are quite certain this man does not exist for various reasons. He's got 5 friends at that time. He had 5 friends on Facebook, 2 of them being white, 2 Indian, 1 black guy.
Okay.
The amount of hate speech that he was leveling at everybody, you shouldn't have 2 white friends. The picture is clearly a studio shoot picture. This is like a model photo that seems like this person has cut and pasted from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of flaws in this. One, he doesn't answer the phone. All those other things I've just described. Honestly, I do not think this is for real. This is some guy who has too much time on his hands. We've seen those articles before.
True.
Where people have written all this sort of stuff and it goes around the email and it causes
Just to get a
mass
response, yeah.
hysteria. Yeah. And I'm convinced that this is not from somebody who this guy claims to be the biggest fan of Julius Malema. I think it's from the other side, somebody who hates Julius Malema, and this is in my own opinion, and wants to start this attack.
Almost a movement.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you were a fan of Julius Malema, why would you go and say Julius Malema is going to kill Jacob Zuma in 6 weeks? That is just political suicide. So I thought, what can we do? I phoned the Human Rights Commissioner spokesperson, Vincent Moaga, and this is what he said we can do. What would the general comment be then?
Yeah, I mean, I said we are concerned about the kind of language that people use sometimes on Facebook to attack others and so on. And then that people, while these are very important mediums of exchange of information and ideas, but they should be rather used responsibly.
What would the way forward be if somebody wanted to lay a claim against this guy?
Right now, here at the Commission, we don't have internal expertise to deal with this kind of complaints in terms of tracing these people. So we are exploring possibilities of working with ICASA and the Department of Communications, because the Department of Communications is responsible for the registration of domain names, and therefore they should be able to help us in tracing these people.
Could this end up in court?
Of course, yes. People are welcome to still lodge complaints, because at some point we will have to deal with them and look into them. But the Equality Court is also available to deal with this kind of complaints.
Okay, and just for the benefit of our listeners, where would they, if they wanted to lodge a complaint, where would they lodge a complaint?
Yeah, they can either come to the commission or go to the nearest Equality Court. Now, Equality Courts are housed within magistrate courts. So when you get to court, you ask to see a clerk of the Equality Court, and you'll be provided with a form where you detail your concern or complaint with your contact details and so on, so that they can come back to you at a later stage. And another thing that's important about Equality Courts is that they are free, and they've sort of simplified the normal court process in that some processes are very simple. You don't need, for instance, to have, as a complainant, a lawyer on your side to lodge a complaint there.
Okay, thank you very much for your comment, Vincent.
A pleasure.
That is, of course, if this man exists, which, in my opinion, I believe he doesn't exist.
Okay.
I want to take a call, this is a question that we get asked all the time. Liesel, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Whackhead.
Cool. What is your question, Liesel?
Well, in my opinion, I think the media is giving Malema exactly what he wants, even his followers. So, for instance, I've got a suggestion where, how come the media can't boycott Malema just maybe for a month?
Okay.
And see what happens.
Okay, and once again, in my opinion, think about this, Liesel. Okay, if we did not highlight all the wrongs and the flaws and the cracks with Julius Malema,
Okay.
and it was not published in the newspapers, was not spoken about in news reports, think of exactly what he would get away with if he wasn't under the microscope.
Well, in fairness, we don't know this has anything to do with him.
No. Well, this is a separate issue here. Yeah.
I'm not saying that, oh no, don't probe and don't do that. He is getting the reaction of the media, the people. He's stirring. He is just making sure that we react. Go ahead, probe him, but don't give him the platform to be for him to voice his opinions. Go ahead with the probing. Go ahead with the investigations. But slowly but surely, his attention will just have to die down sooner.
Yeah, I take what you're saying. A different approach. Thanks so much for your call, Liesel.
Thanks a lot, Whackhead. Cheers.
Okay, ciao. That's just my opinion. That's 2 cents worth. I think just in the interest of national safety and security, we need to just put this to bed. I don't think it's real.